Hello, everyone. So our group was Caitlin, me, Jose, Amanda, and Amante, and we were with the Yellow Door Foundation. So our community partner was Miss Joanne, and the mission for the Yellow Door was that they aim to provide free and safe and clean housing for immunocompromised pediatric cancer patients and their families while the child's receiving and undergoing their treatment at the UVA Medical Center. So the vision for our project was we wanted to help them expand the number of available apartments from 4 is what they have now to 10. And to achieve that goal, they were going to need increased funding as well as increased awareness of the Yellow Door Foundation in the community.
All right, so one of the goals that we wanted to do for the Yellow Door Foundation was to create a promotional video. And how we went about that is we obtained 5 videos from previous kids and their families that had stayed with the Yellow Door Foundation. And we wanted to create an inspirational and heartwarming promotional video, including the kids and their families, with a focus on drawing in the potential donors. The reason why we wanted to do a heartwarming video is because of the nature of the content itself. Many times it can be sad and depressing, and we understand that. However, this is something unfortunate. Many people may not want to donate due to these feelings. The outcome was we received 6 video clips and several photos to include the promotional video, and Joanne was very satisfied with the final product. She told us many times.
We are.
I am Yellow Door. Thank you.
So a quick takeaway from that video is the use of the hashtag I am Yellow Door. We wanted to create an Instagram following, and what better way to do that than creating a hashtag. So that's why we had a bunch of those people reach out to us saying, I am Yellow Door, we are Yellow Door. And then we wanted that to be one of our primary ways to make it easy for people to follow us. All right, goal number 2.
So the Yellow Door Foundation expressed the need to further expand their social media presence. Considering that the Yellow Door Foundation utilizes both Facebook and Instagram, we chose to focus solely on increasing their Instagram followers. At the beginning of the semester, the Yellow Door Foundation had 250 followers on their Instagram page, and now they have 312 followers. Based on this data, we exceeded our initial goal of gaining at least 50 followers on their Instagram page. So now we are going to take a quick look at the Yellow Door Foundation's Instagram page. So as you can see here, they have some posts about their recent participation in Giving Tuesdays. You can see some of the lovely pictures they have of the families that they serve, as well as just some of the work that they do in the community. So as you can see, they are really involved, super engaged, and their mission is very evident by the pictures.
And this guy, Monte, is Coach Bennett that we're seeing here. He's a very famous guy, and he's highly influenced the area, which is really cool. We were very fortunate to get Coach Bennett for this as well.
Right. So now that you have seen the Instagram page, if you have an Instagram account, we would like for you to take a couple of seconds and follow the Yellow Door Foundation.
All right, next we have goal number 3, potential grant spreadsheets.
All right, so our third and final goal for the Yellow Door Foundation was to fill in some of the details on the grant spreadsheet that Joanne provided us with. So there were, I think, over 100 listed that they already had on there. So our goal was to just fill in 20 of these. As our outcome, we were actually able to fill in 36 different grants, and then we also found 2 additional grants that the Yellow Door Foundation would be viable for applying. So what they mainly wanted was, instead of just having this entire list of possible grants, they wanted to know all the different details of the grants, such as a contact person, any deadlines, or any important information that they may need to know when applying for grants, just to kind of streamline the process and make it much easier when they begin this process next year. And then I think Amanda's going to share a little bit about the timeline of our project.
So here's our timeline of our project. It varied a little bit from what we anticipated in the beginning. But as you can see, on October 1st is when we created the slogan, "I am Yellow Door." And then on the 6th, we received a spreadsheet and started researching possible grants. And then on the 16th, we created a loose script and sent it to the potential families for recording video clips for promoting the video. And also in October, we created the infomercial to share on social media. In November, the family videos were received through email. So we received them on November 9th, which was a little bit later than anticipated. And then on the 16th, we finished reorganizing the spreadsheet. And then on the 30th, we filled in details about 36 different grants on the spreadsheet, finding 2 grants that they could apply for right now. And then December 1st is when we reached our goal of 50 new Instagrams. Actually, we reached 60 new Instagrams, so we overstepped our goal there. And we finished promoting our video.
All right, thank you, Amanda. Next, we have some lessons that we wanted to discuss about what we've learned. Communication is key, and progress may be slower. We're all going to kind of speak on this. Need to be flexible social media followers.
So one thing that we really noticed from the very beginning was how important communication is, not only between us and the foundation and Joanne, but also communicating between each other about when we're meeting and when we're going to do certain things by a certain time. So we really saw how important it was to have that constant communication to keep the project on track.
And then the next lesson we learned was just that progress has potential to be slower than you might anticipate. So we learned to be pretty flexible throughout this process. I think filling out the grant spreadsheet, we realized pretty quickly that it was going to take a lot longer than we had originally anticipated to find all the details of the grants, as some, there just wasn't much available online. And then also just reaching out to the families, that timeline got a little bit delayed, just waiting for responses and stuff. So yeah, we just really found a good way to be flexible and adapt to the circumstance.
So lastly, for social media, getting followers and expanding our media presence was actually way more challenging than we had expected. It's one thing if there's a product out there that people want to buy, that you're excited about, something personal that you want to spend your money on. And it's another thing to try to get people to give you money for a very good cause. However, it takes a very special kind of person to want to do that, especially on a consistent basis, which is what we were looking for at the Yellow Door Foundation, because they need to pay apartment fees, everything to upkeep. So it's a lot about maintaining. One-time donations are great, but it's all about maintaining. So reaching out to that kind of population was a little bit difficult. And moreover, building that social media awareness to have people follow it and then maintain that awareness as well was one of the biggest challenges we faced. So this time we'd like to open the floor to any questions. And that was our presentation. Thank you very much.